Welcome to Uji's Wealth of Math. In this video, we want to see how we can, solve problems, using difference of 2 squared by factoring. Now, if you've not subscribed on my channel, you can do that. Share my link, make comments on my video, click on the notification bell. Thank you. Now, in difference of 2 squared, the two numbers have to be perfect square so that you can find the difference of 2 squared. For instance, if I have x raised to the power 2 minus y raised to the power 2. Now this is a perfect square and this is also a perfect square. Now if I want to solve this, now this is difference of 2 square, I'm going to open up this parenthesis and that parenthesis, and then x squared, I'll put 1x here and 1x on the other parenthesis, and then I'll put plus, minus. For y squared, I have 1y here, I have 1y there. Now for if I have 9 minus 4, 9 minus 4 will give me 5. Now if you look at the two numbers, 9 and 4 are perfect square. What is a perfect square? A perfect square is a number that can be expressed as a product of two equal integers. As a product of two equal integers, the underlining word equal. Now, if you look at this, this is a perfect square, and this is a perfect square. 9 can be expressed as 3 squared, because 3 times 3 will give you 9, and 4 can be expressed as 2 squared, because 2 times 2 will give me 4. Now, if I want to find the difference of 2 squared, I will have this parenthesis and that parenthesis, and then this is 3 squared, I'm going to put 1 3 here, and then 1 3 on the other side, and then I'll do plus, minus. 2 squared means I'll put 2 here, and 2 on the other side. Now, 3 plus 2 will give me 5, and then 3 minus 2 will give me 1. So if I do 5 times 1, I'm going to get 5, the same thing. So one thing you should be watching out when you're giving problems on difference of 2 squared, try to identify the perfect square. Now let's solve the other problem. Now if you look at the first problem, I have x squared is a perfect square, 1 is a perfect square because 1 times 1 will give me 1. So I'm going to open up two brackets. So I have x here, x on the other side, plus, then this 1 here, minus 1 on the other side. All right, the next problem, I'll do the same thing. This is a perfect square. 49 is also a perfect square because 49 is 7 times 7. So I'm going to open up two brackets. Now x squared means 1x will be here, 1x will be on the other side, so I'll have a plus here, I'll have a minus there. 49 means 7 squared, so 7 will be here, and 7 will be on the other side. So pretty simple. The third one, x squared is a perfect square, 81 is a perfect square. So it's very easy for me to solve this. This will be x here, x there, plus, minus. 81 is 9 times 9, so 1 9 will be here, and 1 9 on the other brackets. Now the next one is a perfect square. That is a perfect square. I'll have two parentheses. So this means 16x squared simply means 4x squared, because 4x times 4x will give me 16x squared. So what I'm going to do, 4x will be here, 4x will be in the other bracket, I have a plus here, a minus on the other side. 25 simply means 5 times 5. So 5 will be here, 5 will be there. Pretty simple. Now let's solve this. The same thing we're going to apply here. This is a perfect square. That is a perfect square. So this will be 3x times 3x will give me 9x. So I'll have my parentheses. And then here I have 3x here. On the other side I have 3x, because 3x times 3x will give me 9. I have a plus here, a minus on the other side. 100y squared simply means 10y times 10y. So 10y will be here, 10y will be on the other side. All right, now let's solve this. The same thing, this is a perfect square, that is a perfect square. I have this, Now 4x squared simply means 2x multiplied by itself. So 2x will be here, 2x will be on the other bracket. I have a plus here, a minus. So 144y squared means 12y times 12y. So 12y will be here, and then 12y will be in the other bracket. All right. For this, now this is 18x squared minus 50. Now this is not a perfect square. This is not a perfect square, but this is a perfect square. Now what am I going to do in this case? Now what I need to do is that I need to factor out, I'll need to get the highest common factor first. Now the highest common factor is 2. Now I will say 18x squared divided by 2 will give me 9x squared, minus 50 divided by 2 will give me 25. Now if you look at this critically, this is now a perfect square and that is a perfect square. So there's a difference of 2 squares. So I'm going to do this, open 2 brackets. So for this, 9x squared simply means 3x times 3x. So I have 3x here, 3x in the other bracket, plus here, minus that. 25 simply means 5 times 5. So I have 5 here, 5 on the other bracket. So that is my answer. Now let's solve the last problem. Now for the last problem, what we need to look at is this is not a perfect square, this is not a perfect square, this is a perfect square, this is a perfect square. So we need to take out the highest common factor between this term and that term. So the highest common factor is 5. Now if I do that, 20x squared divided by 5 will give me 4x squared, minus 45y squared divided by 5 will give me 9y squared. Now the next thing I'm going to do is because this is not a perfect square and that is the perfect square. So I'll have my parentheses and then 4x squared simply means 2x multiplied by itself. So I have 2x here, I have 2x on the other side, plus minus 9y squared means 3y multiplied by itself. So I have 3y here and 3y there. So that's pretty simple. So this is how to solve problems on difference of 2 squares. So if you've not subscribed to my channel, you can do that. Share my link, make comments on my video, click on the notification bell. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.